So a lot of things have happened over the break. I needed to fix the traffic issue, which I think I've done with a whole new bus system. So let me go over a few things before I jump into this. There was a genius that commented in the last video that suggested I name the top island Crack Hatton. I love that name, so this is my Crack Hatton Island. And I did do some modifications to the road system. You know, after taking a break and coming back to it, I really hated the freeform roads. I don't know why I did that. I'm an idiot. There you go. That's as simple as it is. That was a very dumb move. So yeah, I mean, these are very kind of smaller houses. I am still considering kind of doing the same thing and maybe putting more like straight roads or just more I don't know, more confined curve roads or more, yeah, organized curve roads. Anyways, this has been all upgraded to high density residential. I realized that I'm going to need to use, and I should have said this in the very beginning of the campaign, I need to utilize high density residential more than ever before because I'm going to be limited to these islands. I don't want to expand to the south because I don't want to have like a regular game where I just am on, you know, all these, just one big landmass. I want to, you know, be playing on islands, and I think I've got the money right now. I'm at like almost $500,000. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this tile as well. I don't know what we're going to put over there. Wow, it's 11,000. That's not very much. That's nice and cheap. But this is going to give us access to another island. Again, I don't know what we're going to do with this, but you know, we'll figure something out. I can always make it for more industry, but I'd rather keep the industry all, I think, on Crack Industry and on this island in particular. So like I said, I can move to the south. I can buy this tile at any point. I could probably buy it right now, but I don't want to commit to that just yet. I want to continue to expand to the north of Crack Industry Island and see where we want to go from there. So this might be a whole new area for more residential at some point when we certainly need it. Obviously, there is demand for just about everything, so we will do that. Traffic has been a... I don't even know what I was going to say to that, but traffic has been not entirely fixed at all. I did fix somewhat of the on-ramps and runways and highway, you know, ramps, I guess, a little bit. I mean, for the most part, you know, no one is really going in this direction, at least not yet. They might be later, so I'll have to increase, and I'll have to do something about this a little bit later, but, and nobody's really entering Crack Industries from the west, so these are doing just fine for the most part. I'm not really worried about it. This is no longer being utilized because I've done this. So what I might want to do is, and it's being... you know, it's only being used by, it looks like, industry sort of vehicles. Whereas, you know, I think the plan somewhat worked out where more, well, no, these are still, yeah, these are box trucks. They are still somewhat industrial buildings, I'm sorry, industrial vehicles moving through this secondary bridge here. Like I said, you know, I increased the bus system, and I want to do even more with the bus system. I'm doing about 500 passengers, which is really good per week. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to make more lines. I increased, you know, I'm trying to experiment with it because, you know, every town's going to be different, and, you know, every game I think of City Skylines needs you know, some measure of experimentation, and so far I've increased the budget for my bus system to 150%, day and nights. I know that I'm spending a lot, but I mean, I'm not really in a lack of money at all here. So we're using 42 buses here in this location. I got another bus depot, which I don't know if I should have put it on the Crack Mainland. I'm sorry, Crack Central. Maybe I should have put that. Maybe I should have put the other depot someplace else. And you know what? I might actually do that. Why don't we move that and just to see, you know, if we see some sort of a difference. We can go ahead and put it right here. And I think within this video, I want to make more lines than before. But, you know, besides the fact that we're having traffic issues, you know, nothing else seems to be that bad. You know, crime is low for the most part, you know, economically and you know, job-wise, our citizens are doing the right thing. We have a really nice even amount between education and sort of non-educated jobs. So I think everything else is doing all right. Now, one thing I want to do is, well, I want to do a few things in this video. First thing, I do want to increase the land value in some of the high-density locations. High-density residential locations. So I might throw down something along the lines of a small playground or something like that. This isn't going to destroy anything. This would be probably a pretty good location for this. I will go ahead and do it. So bam, there we go. Now wait a second, middle residential. This is interesting. I don't know why. Oh, I did know about that. Yeah, I only increased some high density residential on this block here. I meant to, I think a while ago, to change it to all high density. But let's go ahead and do that now because I am in a residential demand at the moment. Yes, people will be leaving, but I think we will be okay, hopefully. So let's go ahead and just expand it just like that. Get you guys some bigger, taller buildings. And we'll see how that goes. I did reach the next milestone. It was 16,000. The next one is 26,000. That's Capital City. We're gonna get access to a harbor and a cargo harbor as well as ships. So that is cool. The other thing that I wanted to do, besides making more, I guess, prettier locations. Ooh, these buildings are getting very nice and big. What are we looking at here? Yeah, they're almost at their peak value, which is pretty nice. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, that's right, energy efficiency. So I did unlock the solar power plant. This is only going to be useful at the daytime, obviously, during the daytime. So, you know, that's kind of sucky because I'm about to throw this down during the night, but that's all right because it's going to give me 160 megawatts. So I will go ahead and do that. Boom, slap that sucker down, and that will help us with our energy efficiency, definitely. So residential demand is pretty much gone. I'll keep an eye on this block for now. It seems like, yeah, everything should be fine. So that'll be good. Yeah, because I want Crack Central to be, like I said, entirely, almost entirely. Ooh, there we go. So we're seeing a little bit of upgrades. Oh, that is something else. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on some of this stuff. I mean, you're almost at a full no level up info available. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just keep that in mind. I'm sure that we'll be able to get access to that a little bit later, but as long as we get them to 4 out of 5, I'll be happy. We need more commercial. And, well, how's traffic at night? So this is something I haven't really experimented with too much. Yeah, it's not too good. Still, this highway is backing up, which is a problem. I'm wondering if I build a second bridge just straight across, force people to come back this way. I feel like people can get to their job faster, though. That's why I made this little off-ramp here, because people could get to their job a little bit faster. But I don't know. I don't think a bridge straight across would be the best idea, but right now it's okay. I mean, right now it's all manageable, so it's not a big deal. I shouldn't worry about it too much. Let's continue to keep an eye on the bus system. Good, 552 citizens, so more and more people are using it. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and increase another line. Let's make another line. Like, I want to really... I've got 3 lines. They're all named. I've got my industry line, my Crack Central line, my Crack Hatton line. Very, very important to, I think, keeping the, I guess, traffic to a minimum as best I can. So this will be important because, you know, I will be increasing Crack Hatton to a high-density area as it is. So, what I'll probably do is just kind of do something very basic here. Do kind of a stop on all these little blocks, and then we will make actually, you know what, there has been an issue. I did realize over the break that there was a really strange issue. It doesn't, I don't know why, but it doesn't want to come over here, which is kind of unfortunate. So people are gonna have to walk. I don't know if it's because of the curves that I decided to make it, and maybe I done goofed, I don't know, but I guess we will just have to live with that because it doesn't want to come over here. So that's fine. We'll do something like this. We'll complete the line. Bam. So if anyone wanted to get... Because there's going to be more commercial in this location. So, you know, people in the industry... oh, that's another thing. I did increase this high-density commercial is now going through this kind of divider, this diagonal street. I thought that was kind of cool. I live in a city that kind of does something like that. So I thought, yeah, that'd be kind of fun to do... to experiment briefly with that. So yeah, the demand is flying straight back up. So yeah, I think that is actually going to be a pretty good line for the most part. Okay, so what do I want to do next? This is not very... This is what I'm thinking is if we're going to increase commercial, there's not a lot of area that I can do that left in Crack Central or Old Crack Town. Unless, of course, I increase it to high density commercial, which actually isn't a bad idea, I don't think. I think I might do that because I need to do that over here anyways. So I will do bam, just like that, and then we will increase it like this. And we'll keep an eye on it. I don't really know exactly how I'm going to expand in this location. I mean, I guess we'll continue to go further up north of Crack Hatton, but I don't know. Still, I guess we'll see. Anyways, also this needs to make sure, we need to make sure that these are very kind of high value. Building needs to be covered by more services to be allowed to be upgraded. Okay, so these are some of my offices. Angry Clans, mobile games, that's pretty cool. So is that really increase the land value? Yeah, you know, we could probably throw it on a park and that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I don't really want to put, let's see here. Let's put like a big park, large playground. Don't really want to destroy some of the already some of the buildings around here. I mean, I could put it like here along this road. I shouldn't be forcing people to come over in this location. I'm actually thinking right there. Even though we're going to destroy some houses, I think it'd be for the best. Bam, because you know I know that that's not the most like useful place because I know that a lot of it is touching this river down here, but we still get a lot of the high density region and without destroying any of my high density buildings. It's not a big deal if I destroy it, but still something to kind of keep in mind. Okay, so let me continue to work on my line a little bit more. I would like to go kind of more thoroughly through some of these regions. Well, I don't know. I mean, people can walk, or maybe go through Old Crack Town. I mean, we've got a line going through Old Crack Town at the moment. About 600 people are using it. Maybe I shouldn't. I think that we're okay. I mean, we're not okay in terms of traffic. There definitely still needs to be done something about traffic. So we are at dusk, and we'll kind of keep an eye on how this goes. Obviously, this runway here is going to be bad no matter what. There's a little bit buildup of trash. Okay, so we do need industry. That is something that definitely needs to happen. So let's go ahead and just build it out straight this way. I will continue with my 6-lane roads. We don't want to upgrade. There we go. There we go, Drew. What is this? I think that's a firehouse. So since this is already an intersection, I don't want to introduce more intersections to this island. That is not a good idea at all, I don't think. So I'll just extend it out this way. Just to make sure that this is straight, I want to do it like this. There we go. Bam. And I think I can extend that a little bit more. We can make a few blocks kind of like this. So again, I'll kind of be as efficient as possible here. Should I keep it like that, or should I go? I think we should go one more. The traffic is not at all an issue. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay, because I can just bulldoze this part. Let me make sure that there's enough water. There is not enough water. So bam, bam, and then I'll probably have to, yeah, just do something like that. Okay, that's fine. So let's mark all this territory as industry. We'll see how this goes. Again, I don't really know what new traffic issues this might bring. I'm going to try to keep this clear for other things. As you can see, I've got my landfill here, which is, you know, no one is really utilizing this at all. This might be actually an issue. I might need to create a second bridge, which might not be a bad idea, to Crack Hatton. I might be feeling like, because right now, everybody from Old Cracktown has to go through this bridge to get to Crack Industries. Everybody from Crack Central, which is a much more, you know, dense area, has to go, I think, to the highway first. I mean, they don't have to, but I think it's more efficient for them to go to the highway. What buildings are these? If I force people to come back over this way, I feel like that would just take longer for them to get to their job. Like right now, we're taking them immediately to the forefront of industry. This actually might be helpful somewhat. Dang. Oh, this is a one-way, by the way. I should have made that clear. This is a one-way I wanted to force people, which actually is probably not a good idea anymore with this highway in place. But maybe it is, actually, because I'm forcing people to come around and use this, you know, much less ventured across road, I guess. Or they have to use the bridge, one or the other. Maybe I should leave it like that. This is a very, very bad area, it seems. Maybe I'd want to extend. I think until we start to see people dying or, you know, like a big fire issue. There are some fire issues. I think it's okay. I don't think I need to worry about it too much. Okay, so we did upgrade to the commercial down here. So we could definitely use that. We could use a bit more of that. Let's go and clear out all this area. Whoops, there we go. So clear all this out. We're going to make a bit more. How much do I don't know if I want to go that much. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I guess that's fine. I can continue to do that here. See, I'm starting to go more and more dense into Old Crack Town, which is something that I didn't really want to do, but I think I'm going to be forced to do no matter what. I think that might be the case. Okay, well, good. The demand is pretty low now. I'm making a bunch of money, which is nice, and people are still technically coming. They're still technically coming to my town. They're still venturing out this way. Okay, well, then I'm going to change this, put this to high density as well. And there's going to be a few people that are leaving. That's okay. Nightlife. What's going on with the nightlife? Yeah, this is not going to work right here. This is definitely not going to work. But, you know, like originally I'd made it like a small off-ramp, and then everyone started utilizing this. So I will do some experiments. Let's see what we can do. I will force people back over this way, and then I'm going to try. This doesn't seem like it's going to work at all. To be honest with you, this doesn't seem at all like it's going to work. But we can try it. Maybe people won't ever use the highway. I could always do a heavy traffic ban through this bridge. Okay, so everybody looks like they might be forced to go back this way. Again, not really a big deal at this point. I've got a bunch of money, so I can afford to experiment. How is everything looking? Health-wise, we're fantastic. I don't know how. Oh, we're not fantastic over here. Okay, let me make sure that we put down a medical clinic. Yeah, we'll just destroy a few buildings. No big deal. We'll do it like there. But there's a lot of high density. Wait a second. This is open. Occupied space. Yeah, see, there seems to be something very interesting that went down here. Well, I'm going to put it here since there's more like high density in this location. But, yeah, I don't know why. The game is having a tough time with whatever I created. It's a big mess. I don't know. That's exactly what I created. A big mess. I should probably upgrade these roads, but it seems like for the most part, these things are doing really well. People can only... There are lights, which is strange, but I haven't really seen much traffic at all from this like weird little formation that I have, this oval shape that I've created. Okay, so it is snowing, so maybe not the best time to do some experimental traffic projects here with this bridge. Yeah, so people are not really using the highway as much. I don't really know how I should feel about that. I mean, I guess it's most important that we keep the highway clear, no? But it's nighttime, so I can't really gauge exactly how well that might have fixed the traffic issue. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there. We are, like I said, it's snowing, so we are going to be, hopefully those snow plows will not face much traffic issue. Because, well, it's nighttime, so I think we'll be okay. But anyways, this should be interesting. I think this bridge will be much less utilized now, but I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.